These are inline skates, and in the past week I put my bones on the line trying to master them, doing a bunch of tricks and even trying to jump at the end. I have never tried in my life, but I've always wanted to learn inline skating, so why not? So as soon as I've got the skates, I decided to start. Slowly and steady. I don't know how to do it. I have no idea. But I quickly realized that even just standing on these things was a bit harder than expected. I don't know what I'm doing. Then I decided to wear my beloved protections, almost as if I knew what was gonna happen throughout all the video. Anyways, I felt absolutely unstable, like if the only direction I had a chance to move was vertical, to the ground. I need a flat surface, let's go there. Then I literally crawled towards a flat surface, which helped a little bit, but honestly, I still wasn't sure what I was doing. As long as I don't do anything, it kinda works. It's not so bad. I was kinda moving, but at the end, I always try to reach a pole or a railing nearby to feel safe. But as I did with the jumping stills, I knew that if I wanted to make progress, I had to force myself to let go all the things that were keeping me up. I feel like I'm getting it, like this. Do I look stupid? Alright, that's enough. That's totally enough. This was way better than expected. Still extremely scary though. Especially because I kept having the feeling I was gonna fall on my back at any moment. But having said that, after 5 minutes I've been able to move without grabbing stuff. Slow and extremely wobbling, but I was moving. Let's go. I need to push myself over the fear of falling, which kinda sounds like the story of my life. And even though I still failed and felt completely unstable, I slowly started to get the feel for it. And I was finally understanding how to keep the balance on the skates. Alright, I think I got it. The thing that is really important if I wanted to avoid what happened before is to put all the way to the front, pushing my shins against the skates, almost if I wanted to get over my toes with my knees, like this. I mean, this works, kind of. Slowly, I started to get more confident, and I've been also able to gain speed. Even more than expected, actually. I'm going super fast, like actually maybe too fast. I don't know how to stop. I need to learn how to stop. I have no idea. I simply kept slowing down by riding on the grass and trying not to fall. I need to find a better way to do that. The only problem is that I have no idea how to turn and I have no idea how to stop. A slightly better way to do that consists in using a technique called T-stop, kind of. And to do it, in theory, you need to bring one foot perpendicular to the other and simply press it against the ground. That's the theory. Let's give it a try. So like this. And then, yeah, I had to fight for a while, putting my bones in danger to stop the skates, until finally something started to work. Instead of smashing the foot like I was doing, the trick is shifting the weight to the front leg and slightly touch the ground with the other. You see, the biggest problem is that I turn. I don't know how to fix that. Then I kept trying, but on a different surface. And after failing for a bunch of times, I started leaning more on the front foot and I tried to keep my body as straight as possible. And this changed everything. And here's where the fun part begins. Because from now on, I started trying really cool and difficult stuff. But before that, my girlfriend keeps making fun of my skating technique, which is totally perfect in my opinion. So I got her brand new skates and we're gonna test her skills. And while she does that, apparently pretty well, I want to tell you how I completely transformed my mornings, going from aimlessly browsing social media to getting valuable information every single day for free about whatever is happening in the world. Oh my god. Morning Brew is a free daily newsletter delivered Monday to Sunday. A lot of you recently asked me on Instagram how I learned about crypto. I simply read an article on Morning Brew. How I came up with my most recent video idea, Morning Brew once again. It can really teach you how to ride skates though. I genuinely love it because it gets me up to speed with business, finance and tech, and it only takes 5 minutes of my day, which is an unbelievable service compared to traditional news, clickbait titles, boring articles, and so on. This is different, way different. Link in description. It literally takes 5 minutes a day to get smarter after you subscribe to Morning Brew. And there is absolutely no reason not to do it. It's absolutely free and it only takes 15 seconds to subscribe. Thank you very much Morning Brew for
sponsoring this video. Dai, Mario!
Elena absolutely crushed me. She's so much better than me, but just for now. Because the next step before trying the crazy jumps is learning how to get faster. Starting from sprinting. To learn how to sprint, you need to keep the tip of your feet apart, and when you start, make a few close steps and push really hard with your legs. The big problem is that my technique is pretty embarrassing. I need to get better. I kept practicing over and over until I didn't look like a sort of duck anymore. The secret here is bending the knees, flicking the feet at the end of the movement and trying to get as fluid as possible. And it's not that easy, to be honest, but once I got it, this technique was allowing me to gain speed fast, most of the times. Now, the next step is about maintaining that speed, and it's called crossover. Because the only way I can turn right now is shifting the weight to the one side or the other, and I'm not even sure if I can do that actually. But the only problem with this technique is that it makes you slowly lose speed, because you're not actively pushing. And that's why hockey players use the crossover consistently. It basically consists in putting one foot ahead of the other, but while riding forward. Alright, let's try it. So basically like this. Oh my god, this is so scary. Not sure if I can do it. I started skating in circles, trying to get more comfortable. And it didn't really work. Extremely uncomfortable. After that, I tried to do the crossover on my left and then on my right. And I was extremely scared. Moreover, if by any chance I stumbled, that would be incredibly bad. Slowly, I got more fluid, even though bad things happened off camera. But overall, I was pretty happy with the results. Now, I knew that to jump, you should go really fast. But the current methods I was using to stop were simply not enough to save my life. And that's why I really needed to learn the power slide. This movement looks extremely cool and hard and scary to learn. And you can imagine how it went the first times I tried. I kept falling in so many creative ways and I could do absolutely nothing about it. I simply kept trying a lot and I was so desperate that I could only laugh about how bad I was doing. Until I didn't laugh anymore. %100% heart, 0% technique. I need to get better. I slowed down a little bit and I watched a few videos. And I realized that while I was putting the majority of the weight on the sliding leg, I should have done exactly the opposite. I also had to turn the back foot like if I was about to ride backwards, something I completely ignored before. So I started trying again, and I swear it was absolutely unexpected, but I've been magically able to do it. Yes! Yes! Let's go! I'm getting it. Look at this. Yes! Yes! Like this! It clicked! Let's go! The key is turning the body a lot, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. I was absolutely crushed and done for the day, but the next morning I finally decided to try the most exciting skill of the week: jumps. I wanted to see how high I could jump in a matter of hours. I was completely destroyed from the previous day, so after trying to make my first jumps, my body implored me to check the theory first. The most important thing to avoid while jumping is falling backwards, obviously. And to do that, it's extremely important to control the movement of the arms. If after jumping the arms end up vertical and then behind your back, your butt will probably meet the ground in an unpleasant way. After jumping, you need to keep the arms always in front of your body, always bending the knees and keeping the weight to the front. And so I built up confidence and I started trying, and unexpectedly, it didn't go that bad. I wasn't doing huge jumps because I really didn't want to fall again, but I was having a ton of fun. Once I got the small jumps down, I really pushed myself trying to jump as high as I could, and I got consistently extremely close to break something. But then suddenly, after 50 minutes, this happened. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! I had a ton of fun and hurt myself a lot, but I hope you enjoyed this one, Shakes. Subscribe and click the bell for more skills every single week. And follow me on Instagram. I'm following back one random person every week. And remember, it's all about practice.